Good afternoon. My name is Adele Bankert, and I am working in coordination with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, to bring you the latest and most up-to-date information on Hurricane Bob as it comes in. Vermont has sustained the most impact with its inland communities hardest hit. Approximately 11 inches of rain have fallen, and the river waters have risen to the point of overflowing their banks. We have many reports of roads, highways, and bridges that have been washed away. At this time, all state roads have been closed due to damage of blockage from washout. We ask that all residents please stay off the roads until further notice. In the case of an emergency, if you have to drive, only use safe roads. Do not drive around barriers that have been set up. Do not use roads that are marked as closed. Do not drive through flood water. Even water that is not deep can float your car. If your car stalls in the water, get out and move to higher ground. Also, do not drive at night when it is hardest to see. Local law enforcement and fire departments have been dispatched to all affected areas and have been on the scene since the water started rising to ensure public safety. Volunteers have been pouring in from nearby states as well. The governor called for help from the National Guard, and they are now on the scene to respond to this severe flooding. They have assisted in compiling damage reports so that the governor has been able to send for a request to the president asking that Vermont be declared a disaster area, which will allow access to free federal aid that will assist state and local communities. National Guard will also assist with debris removal, route clearance, traffic control points, and road closures. If an evacuation is ordered, they will also be on hand to assist residents. The Red Cross has also responded to this emergency. Trained Red Cross volunteers and employees from across the country have been brought in to assist with disaster relief efforts. Emergency response vehicles are throughout affected communities, bringing residents bottled water, food, supplies, and information on where to turn to for help. Shelters have been opened for those who have been forced from their homes to provide a safe place with cots, hot meals, and access to other needed support from trained volunteers. We ask that the public be aware that there have been widespread power outages reported, and some residents are having to leave their homes to seek safe shelter until this situation passes. We have been informed that local hospitals are still fully operational to respond to injured residents, with those facilities affected by the power outages running on backup generator power. Please keep in mind, if you see a down power line, never touch it. All power lines should be treated as if they are live at all times. If you use a generator, make sure it is always run outdoors and is not blowing exhaust back into your home. Keep in mind that if there is water coming near your house, don't wait. Get out and move to higher ground. If you came in contact with flood water, wash your hands with soap and clean hot water. Do not eat or drink anything that has touched flood water. If your house has been flooded, it may not be safe to go back until it has been checked by officials. We ask that when you are outside, you stay away from flood water. Water can be very deep, deeper than it appears, and can rise quickly. Do not walk through flood water. Even if it is not deep, it can move quickly and be dangerous. If you hear water, turn and go the other direction. Stay away from fallen electricity lines. Electricity can travel through water and can hurt or kill you. Do not go into a flooded home unless you are sure that the power has been turned off. Water may not be safe to drink at this point, to cook, or to clean with because it may have become contaminated with microorganisms such as bacteria, sewage, heating oil, agricultural or industrial waste, chemicals, or other substances that can cause serious illness. We urge you to follow these safety measures. Until a water test confirms that water is safe, Get water from a known safe source or boil for 1 minute to use for drinking, cooking, making juice or ice, washing fruits and vegetables, and brushing your teeth. Do not use water for infant formula until a water test confirms it is safe. Do not use water at all for any purpose if water has the smell of petroleum or chemicals. Call the Health Department's Drinking Water Program at 1-800-439-8550 for guidance. We have just received an update stating that the U.S. President has declared this area a major disaster area, which allows the federal aid to support local and state efforts. Emergency numbers to keep on hand are: for medical emergencies, dial 911. This would be for fire, police, and ambulance. For public information, dial 211. This will be for Health and Human Services and power restoration updates. For road conditions, you can dial 511. Please listen to local radio and TV stations for the latest up-to-the-minute news as it develops, and we will be updating information frequently as soon as it becomes available. This has been Adele Bankert with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, asking that you stay smart, stay safe, and stay alive.